My name is Emma.
I am Megan.
And welcome back to the Sassy Besties Podcast. We are so excited to have you guys back. We are going to be announcing our July book pick.
Yes.
We are so excited. Megan did a little poll on her TikTok account to see which book we should read. And the results were overwhelming, and it was very a clear winner. So,
yes,
we are super excited. Yes, thank you guys so much for commenting as well. Why don't we start with our highs and lows for the week? Do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I can start. I don't know. Should I start with I'll start with my low. We'll end on a high.
I like it.
One word. Actually, more than one word. But I should. If you are watching, you're yes.
Everybody, sit back and get ready.
I'm still dealing with just chewing. Is just beyond frustrating. It's at the point where, like, it's causing me a lot of stress, like anxiety. It's just so frustrating because they still owe me money, and I will see at the end of June if I get it, but it's just really frustrating because now I feel like I'm gonna be looked at as now, like, oh, I'm not a good tutor, but like everyone else I've tutored have said I'm great, so it's not even my fault, like.
No, it's not. Do you have a game plan if, you don't get paid by the end of the month?
Well, until I get paid, I'm not going to be tutoring. I'm not going to continue to tutor this person.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they're, like, probably mad, but it's just, like, if you haven't been paid for 3 months, would you be happy?
Right. And like, would you continue working at your 9-to-5 job? No, probably not.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's just really frustrating because it just, like, lack of communication. I have communicated with them, and anyway, please watch my videos so I can get monetized on YouTube. It would be like the most amazing thing. So then, when next time they email me, I can be like, screw you, I don't do you anymore.
I'm all done. Thank you very much.
I could ramble on and rant about it for 5 more hours, but let's move on to my high. It just got announced. I've been waiting for forever. Well, not forever, but since I found out that Zobo was gonna be on Quarterback, on Netflix, the like show. If you don't know, it's a show with a bunch of quarterbacks, and I know you're like, come on. I have known that this new season where Zobo is gonna be on, is going to premiere sometime in July. I just didn't know when, and I was like, why are they not telling me when? Well, they just announced it this week, the other day, that is gonna premiere July 8th. I am so excited.
That's really soon.
It is. I was like kind of scared if it was gonna be like late July. I was like, that's me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it is a Tuesday. So actually, today's Wednesday. It is less than 2 weeks away.
How excited are you?
Yes. Anyway, that's my high. What is your high and low?
So mine are kind of the same. The low is the weather, because it's so hot.
What? I thought you love hot weather.
But it's like 100 degrees, and where I work, it's really, 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 really hot.
Yeah, that makes sense. I went to the dentist. When I was going to the dentist, the car was saying it was like 100.
Yeah.
By the time we were like close to the dentist.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I don't know. And I'm also really struggling with adulting, like doing chores. I just don't want
Yeah,
to.
when it's hot.
Yeah. But my high is on Monday. I went to the lake and I swam and read a book and just chilled. It was really nice.
Oh, yeah. You told me that.
Yeah. It was fun.
That, was it? It was so hot. Wait, yeah, it's been hot the last few days.
Yeah.
But it must have been nice on the lake.
It was. I got a little floaty chair thing and I just like sat in the water. Just chilled.
Oh, I want to go to the water. Oh.
We should go.
Yes, and then we can vlog.
Yes. What?
We could go live. Oh my god. On to song of the week. Do you want me to do mine first?
Yeah, go for it.
My song of the week is So High School by Taylor Swift. I love that song.
What album is it from?
The Tulsa Poets Department.
Okay.
And it's so crazy because it is part of like the second half of the album. So like when the first album, it's like a double album. So like when we found out about this album, we didn't even know about So High School. So the fact that it is definitely my favorite song off the album is crazy. Because it reminds me of Joe Burrow, okay? Okay. I won't say his name again.
Oh my gosh. This girl and Joe Burrow. I can't.
I know.
I don't know if I've said this before, but there was one day we hung out and you were talking about Joe Burrow a lot, and then the next day I came home and he was on my Instagram feed.
Yes, you did tell me. I remember. You sent me it.
Ridiculous. Why is it on mine? It should be on yours.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I think our phones listened to us and it heard Joe Burrow a lot, so.
Well, you know what? That's a good sign. Well, that's good. Well, wait. I was saying that's good because that means technology understands my voice. And that doesn't always happen.
True. Way to look on the positive side of things.
Yeah.
I like it.
Woo-hoo. Oh, wait. Did you say your song of the week?
No.
Oh, wait, no, I just did.
No, I didn't. My song of the week is a repeat from a few weeks ago. It is Dive by Ellie Banks.
Oh.
Her, it got released on Spotify now. So now I'm actually, like, able to listen to it.
Yeah. I have to listen to it. I actually think I saw it was going to be released.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Did I tell you? I don't know if I did, but I'm rereading The Perfect Son.
Oh! You are? Do you remember anything that happened?
I remembered that Liam is really weird and you can't trust him. The son.
Yes.
But I don't remember, like, specifics or anything like that. That's what happens after, like, even a month, maybe 2 months. I kind of don't really remember the book, just because, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not putting energy into remembering all of the books. And I'm figuring, since we're reading so many Freida McFadden books,
yes,
we're going to be doing a podcast ranking the books that we've read of hers. So I kind of want to go back.
That makes sense. I have a good memory, but, I have a good memory. Not saying you don't, but, The Perfect Son, I gave it 4, I think. Because 4 stars, because I predicted the plot twist.
Okay.
At the end, the big plot twist.
Gotcha.
But I still think it was really good. And, yeah, that's all I have to say. I don't know. I think it is, well, I have read, okay. So, our next book, oh wait, should I say the book?
Yeah!
So,
yeah, go for it. It's a good segue.
That's a good, yeah. Good one. So, our book pick for July is, ready? Woody!
Woo!
I am so excited. I have heard good things about Get a Call. I looked on Goodreads and read some one-star reviews. And then I was like, oh no. But there's more 5 stars, I think, than 1 stars.
Well, its overall, let's see what its overall rating is.
Oh yeah, we never do that. We never say the overall. Maybe we should.
The overall rating is a 3.97. So basically a 4-star. Out of 450,000 people who have reviewed it. Or rated it.
Oh, okay, that's a lot. For a second, I thought you said, I was thinking 4.9 something. I was like, wow, that's high.
No.
But yeah, almost a 4, like pretty much a 4 is pretty good, I would say.
I agree.
Even like, I like to say like 3 is low, but if you think about it, like think about math, like a 2.5 is 50%. So you're giving it more than a 50%.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, well, you didn't come here for math.
Not today.
But we want to talk about what the book is about, a little bit about what we know so far.
Yeah. All that I know is Amy is a worker at this hospital, and there are different wards in this hospital, and she has to stay overnight in specifically Ward D. And then it gets a little scary.
Yes. I read some reviews, and I think a lot of people, or not, I don't know a lot of people, but some have said like it's like scarier than maybe like some of her other books. Like, I'm a little nervous. I don't know if I like scary, but if it's like scary in the sense of like the inmate, then like that was, I don't know if that was scary. That was just like, anyone who doesn't like the inmate, you have issues.
That's another one that I have to reread. I'm gonna write it down because I don't want to forget, and I need to like write a review so I can remember like what it was about and my feelings about it. Give me a second.
Yes, I think that's good. Write like each book, write our thoughts, like anything we can think about, and of course our rating. But I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, I love to feel mind blown, and the inmate gave me that feeling. I don't know if it was necessarily like I was scared, but I'm very excited about this book because people are saying this plot twist is really good, and a lot of people didn't see it coming, and I love that, and yeah, I'm interested. I mean, of course, people are saying Amy is dumb, but what is new?
They always say that about Freida McFadden books.
I know. We should rate. Oh my god, we should rate like the dumbest characters of her books.
Ooh, what are all of the books? What's the previous book that we just read by her? What's it called?
The Boyfriend.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I still remember The Boyfriend. It was so good.
I don't.
Yeah. So actually,
well, my problem is remembering what all of the different books are about, and I have a reading journal for this reason, so I have to actually sit down and write what the book is about and like write my thoughts so I can like reread it and help me like bring back my thoughts and stuff.
Yes, I need to get back on that for her books, but also for the other books I have, because in the beginning of the year, I was doing so well with the genre you made.
I was too.
But then I it always talk out like that. Like, you're like, new year, new me.
Yeah.
Yes, get back to journaling, and then it gets slowly faded away. I also think it'd be fun, like, at the end of the year, to do a video, like, about all the books we read in the year. That may be fun.
Ooh.
I don't know.
If I remember them, but yes.
Or like you could say like the books you remember, or like your favorites, or I don't even know. But anyway, I guess we're kind of getting off topic. But you know what? I need to say a fun fact about this. So I watched a interview with Freida McFadden, and she said one of the characters, I can't name you the character, I don't think it's Amy. I don't think it's Amy. But one of the characters, she, like, wrote it based off of someone she actually, like, knew or, like, worked with or something like that. So,
I love that.
that is interesting. Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't want the person to know about it, but imagine, like, writing a book and then, like, I don't know. I feel like maybe authors do that more than we know. Like, they find at least some inspiration.
I agree. I feel like it's
like,
a lot more popular than we realize.
Yeah, we're super excited. Oh my, and this, okay, my edition, I don't know what this necessarily means, like, but it says exclusive edition.
Oh, I don't have that. Mine's smaller too, I think, than yours.
Oh.
How many pages?
It is, because it have more stuff in it.
I don't know how many pages you have. I'm wondering if it's the same.
Oh no, if it's not. 309, I think.
We're screwed.
How many do you have?
333.
Wait, you have more?
Well, I think my book is physically smaller than yours.
Is that why? Mine is like, so mine has, more words on a page.
Yes.
And yours had less words, but more. So yeah, I think it's fine. There's no way. There's no way they would, like, cut out important things.
Well, this is an old version of it, because I got it off of Pango Books, which is a used book app, and that's where I like to get most of my books if I can.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Surprise! I'll send it to.
So it's cheap.
It's so cheap. I got this for $5.
I got this for way more.
I know. I got it for $5. And I'm gonna, like, screw up the spine and everything, so I don't want a expensive copy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we'll find out if our versions are different or not. Stay tuned.
Yes. Let's read our 1-star and 5-star reviews from Goodreads.
Why do you, like, always do this?
I don't know.
Yes, let's do it. Let's see what people have to say.
So my 1-star is from Sarah. She says, the more I think about it, the more mad I get. Hard no. I generally am a fan of Freida, but oh my goodness, this is a giant disappointment. I sat on this review for over a week because I didn't want to jump to any harsh conclusions because I honestly do enjoy Freida's other work, but I cannot get over the plot in this book. I know.
Well, you can have your opinion, Sarah. That's fine.
Yes, Sarah. Get out of here.
Some people, well, like we said before, you either like love her books or you like hate her.
Yeah.
Or hate her books. Anyway, I'll read my 1-star. What I'm concerned about, so this person, let's just say her name is Mary.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, this book was borderline offensive. It stigmatized mental health facilities and mental illness. By the end, I was close to tears thinking about how this book could turn people off from getting help during a mental health crisis. So, like, I'm kind of scared about that. But, like, I don't know. Like, I saw another review saying, like, don't read this book if you are, like, a mental health, what do they call it? I don't know. If you work in the mental health field and you know, like, a lot about that type of stuff. But, like,
I didn't used to work in a residential program, but I used to work at a school with special needs kids that had, like, a lot of challenges. So I have worked in residential before, but not this severe. So I'm interested now to know that if it will be, like, harder to read or if it will be an accurate representation of, like, a ward, I guess. But
yeah,
I wouldn't think that it would be incredibly accurate. Like, it's not a real story.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be like someone like actually like an actual person who like dealt with this.
Kind of like a documentary.
Like, everything is realistic.
Yeah, it's not like a documentary or anything. It's not realistic, like you said. I think it's just supposed to be a fun reading experience. Yeah,
and supposed to be like a thriller.
Yeah.
Like, makes you, I don't know, scared.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think, one, maybe it's not for them, but they also just have that maybe mindset of, like, this is going to be so realistic. But, like, I feel like a lot of thrillers, if not most, like, there is at least, like, a few things that are not realistic and that doesn't make sense. So, like, how could this actually happen?
Yes, definitely. And I feel like that's just like a different genre of books.
Yeah. I think they're reading a different, they're not reading the right genre.
Yeah.
This is a different genre that is maybe not meant for them. But yeah, it will be interesting knowing this and reading it. But I know like so many other people love this book, so it's like so many people's favorites. So I'm so excited to read it.
I actually might start this one like really soon because I don't want the time constraint on myself. And we're going to be doing the breakdown on like a Google Doc, so I think I'll be able to remember better.
Oh, yes, that's a good... Wait, okay, today, okay. I was thinking of definitely starting it earlier as well.
All right, do you want to read our 5-star reviews?
Yes!
I'm really excited about these ones.
Me too.
So mine is by Nicole, and she says, wow, just a big, bold, uppercase, wow. If you haven't experienced a McFadden roller coaster ride in the wildest thrills imaginable, please start with this book. This is freaking amazing. I've lost count of how many books that Freida McFadden has written, and newcomers to her club should know she's the queen of short chapters and fast-paced, physically binding you to her story.
Yes.
I'm really excited. So, I think this is just saying that, like, how great she is as a writer, but why wouldn't the book be bad? You know?
Yeah, I like that. So exciting. That makes me so excited. And mine is, let me get it up on my phone. It says, I was on the edge of my seat. What? All capital letters. And then that, like, you know that emoji where it's like OMG. First off, way more scary than I thought. The twist at the end, I didn't see at all. I was telling my husband about each new plot twist as it was happening because I had to tell someone. I am totally in my thriller era right now, y'all. These books are so much fun. I love that.
I do too. That person seems like they should join our podcast.
I know. Oh wait, I didn't even say the name. Her name is Miranda.
Miranda, come join our podcast. We would love to have you.
Yes, and maybe you can explain the books better than us.
Oh, 100%. I feel like anybody can explain the books better than we do.
Yeah.
But, quote us on this. We are going to do fantastic on this review.
We will!
Heck yeah.
Well, I think that is everything we want to talk about. We have to say before we read the book. We are so excited. We're going to start so soon. And I hope you will join us reading this book with us. Sharing your thoughts. We are so excited. I just said that again. But we can't say it enough. But like, comment, rate, follow, share. Do all the things. It really helps us a lot. And we hope you enjoy this episode. And we will see you very soon in a new one. Hope you have an amazing day. Bye!
Bye!
I did it!
Yay!